Hi, I'm Schultz. I guess for anybody that has been following me and doesn't really know me, um, this is gonna be a long, sappy video. And hell, I might even cry during it. So, if you don't want to sit through that, I recommend pausing and turning this off immediately. Um, about 7 hours from now, I'll be leaving a place I've lived 18 years of my life to go to college. I know I'm probably making a bigger deal out of this than I am, but this is something that needs to be said, and I felt something that I wanted to share with the people I cared about, and this is the place where most of them will see it. This summer has been so full of mood swings, and I hate to use the expression, but it's definitely been an emotional roller coaster. Um, at the beginning of summer, um, I went through a lot of emotional stuff with my ex, but I slowly but surely overcame that. I went to orientation for college. Um, I went to Star Wars weekend, and I just kind of bummed around for a while. Um, but the past few weeks have really been special for me. Um, towards the beginning of the summer, I met a really rad bunch of kids. Um, that are part of um, the band down here called Sleep Patterns that you should definitely check out. But those kids, those kids saved my summer. I finally felt like I belonged with a group of people, and I've never had that before in my whole life. Um, I was really able to be myself around them, and that really made me feel good about myself. To know that there were people that could make me feel like that, despite the many flaws I seem to see in myself. An unfortunate occurrence was that my relationship with my best friend, Steph, has severely gone downhill. And that's a mixture of our past and her newfound present and future. Um, and it sucks, you know. And and I know that she's there for me, like she usually is, and always has been. But I can't really help but feel like she isn't anymore. And that's definitely something that I'm really bummed out about. But she's still my best friend, and I love her, and I'll always be there for her. But when I think about how far we've grown apart, and I reflect back on how long I've known her and how my relationship with her has grown from when I always saw her as my little sister, you know, and I was almost annoyed by her, to falling madly in love with her, and then screwing up the best thing that ever happened to me, and then seeing where we are today, where We barely talk. And if we do, it's not about much. And even with the relationship we have now, I'm still gonna miss her more than I could ever put into words. There's another person who's really had a huge impact on me this summer, and the summer definitely wouldn't have been the same without her. Her name is Dom, and I haven't really been public about this, but I've spent a lot of my summer nights, at least, with her. I really fucking like her. And it sucks because I had reached a point where my own house didn't feel like home anymore. Because her house and her bed and her arms had replaced that feeling. I'm really gonna fucking miss her. Because I always knew that if I ever needed somewhere to go, that I did, that I could go there and I could see her and I could talk to her and I could kiss her and just lay there and watch those stupid Adult Swim shows that are so stupid they're not even funny. But something I've realized when I look at Cooper City and I look at my life here is that I have thoroughly worn out my welcome here. I don't feel at home at my house anymore. During my senior year, I had two great things going for me, two places that really made me feel like I belonged. I had CTV, and from 9 o'clock to 10:42, and every class period I spent skipping in the CTV room, I always felt at home there. And then on the weekends, I spent my time with Steph, and I really had two places that made me feel like I belonged. And I visited CTV the other day just to say hi and stop in, and I realized that all the people that had really made my time there as special as it was aren't really there anymore. People that I had known for a long time aren't there. They all graduated with me, so I don't know why I expected them to be there. But CTV's gone, and I know I'm going to be visiting. And one morning, I'm just going to pop in during first hour, and then just watch everybody pile in and say hello to everybody, and hopefully see some faces light up. But I don't have CTV, and I don't have Steph anymore. And I don't have my house anymore because I'm not happy here. I'm not strong here. And it sucks because I gained two new homes this summer. And one was the Dennis house in Boca, and one was Dom's house. My time here in Cooper City has been long and certainly interesting. But it's definitely time for me to move on because I don't belong here anymore. That's it. I just don't belong here. I've worn out my welcome. I don't. It's time for me to move on. I need this. And as badly as I want to stay, because I just have so much here, this is something I need to do. And that's it. That's all I can say. That's all I have to hold on to anymore. Is that I have to move on. This video is getting long. It's over 11 minutes already. Almost 11 and a half. So, I know this was jumbled, but Dom was right. I am gonna be happy. I am gonna be happy. And I am gonna be okay. And I think as long as I tell myself that I'm gonna be okay, then I'm definitely gonna make it. I'm gonna be okay.